Hey everyone, welcome back to the AWESMR Pop channel. In honor of Pokemon Go Fest happening next month, we decided to make some delicious Pokeball cookies. If you plan on attending that virtual event, let us know in the comments, and let us know which Pokemon you're trying to catch. Now, if you're not going to the festival, no worries. You can just make these cookies at home and have a delicious treat instead. Trust me, this is probably better. And shout out to Nerdy Nummies for this recipe. Okay, to make these cookies, you will need a few ingredients, but nothing crazy. You're going to need 1 1/4 cups of flour, you'll need a 2/3 cup of powdered sugar, you'll need half a cup of butter, make sure it's softened, you'll need a little bit of sugar, just 1/8 of a cup. You'll also need a 1/4 teaspoon of baking soda, you'll need a 1/4 teaspoon of salt, and you'll need half a teaspoon of vanilla extract. Let's start by adding the baking soda and the salt into the flour. Now let's mix this up. Once the salt and baking soda gets incorporated with the flour, you can stop mixing. Now in a separate bowl, add the butter, add the powdered sugar, and the regular sugar, and use a hand mixer to mix this up, and just mix until you get a frosting-like texture. Perfect. At this point, add the vanilla extract. Also crack an egg into the bowl as well. And mix it up again. Once these ingredients get fully incorporated, we should get more of a creamy mixture. Look at that! Beautiful. Now let's add the other dry ingredients, but don't add all of it at once. Gradually add the dry ingredients until you don't have any more. Add a little more. And after a while, you'll start to see our mix turn into cookie dough. Once you're done mixing, use a spatula and separate the dough equally in half. We're going to save that for later, and the other half that's in the bowl, we're going to add red food coloring. Now just mix this up until our dough turns red. Perfect! Let's start with this plain one. Use saran wrap to cover the dough. Just wrap it like this. Okay, now let's do the same for this red dough. Now we're gonna put these in the fridge. You just need to let your dough cool, so you can take them out once they reach that point. It'll probably take like 30 minutes to an hour. Alright, once your dough is nice and cool, take them out of the fridge and shape them into a log. So just roll it up, make it a little bit more on the thicker side, and then use saran wrap to cover it up again. Perfect! Went ahead and did the same for this red. Now let's put these in the freezer for another half hour to an hour. So your dough is going to be firm, but you should be able to cut them. Let's start by slicing our white dough in half. Now let's slice our red dough. Perfect! Now you're going to spread egg wash onto the white dough. To make the egg wash, just mix 1 egg with 2 tablespoons of water. Once you spread the egg wash all around the flat side, attach the red dough. Perfect! Now let's do the same for the other 2 dough pieces. Awesome! Now let's wrap up our poke dough balls. That was pretty good, huh? Or am I being lame? Anyway, once you wrap them up again, put them in the freezer so the 2 dough colors can stick together. You want the dough to completely freeze, so give it more time than before. Afterwards, take your dough out and let them cool for a bit. Then you can use your knife to slice them up. Don't worry if the shape doesn't look like a Pokeball. We'll use a circular cutter after to make perfect Pokeball shapes. For this part, all you want to do is make sure you get nice even slices. There we go. Now let's use this cutter. You can remove all the extra dough, and then do the same for the rest. Now transfer the Pokeballs onto a baking sheet. Make sure you have parchment paper underneath. Now it's time to throw these in the oven. This'll be quick. Preheat your oven to 375 degrees and let them bake for about 7 to 9 minutes. While you're waiting on the cookies, you can start making the frosting to decorate your Pokeballs. You'll need a cup of powdered sugar, half a teaspoon of vanilla extract, and 1 egg white. Let's first add the egg white into a bowl and then use a hand mixer to mix it up. Once it starts getting foamy like this, add in the vanilla extract and then gradually add the powdered sugar. Pretty soon, you should get a beautiful white frosting. Now let's add some black food coloring. Mix it up again. Perfect! Now let's add the black frosting into a piping bag. Push the frosting towards the tip. Awesome! Now it's time to decorate. Alright, here's how the cookies look after they've been cooled. To decorate these cookies, you'll also need mini marshmallows or Smarties. Let's start by running our frosting right down the middle. Then make a button outline on the center. So here's how the Pokeball cookie looks with the Smarties. That looks amazing. Now if you're using mini marshmallows, use scissors to cut it in half. Make sure it's nice and round. Make it fluffy. Then place that right on the center. Perfect. So it's entirely up to you. You can either have a crunchy button or a soft button. Give me a minute while I finish this up. Now just let the frosting dry. And then you'll have a bunch of beautiful Pokeball cookies. Here's a closer look. Alright, now it's time for a taste test. Let's do the one with the marshmallow button. I guess it didn't matter. I didn't eat the marshmallow. But if you like butter cookies, this recipe is a winner. We've made butter cookies in the past, and you know how much I love them. Very similar taste as before, so it's really good. I'm about to eat a lot more of these right now, so that should tell you how much I like them. Give it a try. AWESMR Pop fans! Thank you so much for watching. We can't do this without you. If you're new to the channel and became a fan, click that subscribe button for more awesome stuff. And if you want to be the first person to watch our next video, hit that notification bell to have a chance. See ya!